Hi guys, welcome back to another speed build in the Sims 4, or welcome to the new viewers. I am Kiko Builds, and for today's video we are finally building a modern house. Why finally? Because I've been wanting to build a modern house and modern houses for a long time now, because I'm building a save file and now I want to start on my modern neighborhood. So modern houses are not my forte. I'm more into traditional looking houses. Mind you, I've built some quote unquote modern houses, like Scandinavian houses, but they're easier for me to build those kind of houses because they are houses with gabled roofs. And so to me they are not that modern of houses. They are very simple style houses. I really do love them, but those that I call the proper modern houses are those houses with flat roofs that you make with those platforms, and this is not my forte at all. Yeah, as you can see now, I've lost some recordings. We just jumped for a blank a blank shell to this shell with those little bump outs on the second floor. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I was very surprised to see that I lost the recording for that. Basically what I did is that I added those little bump outs here and there. It's to make the shape of the house a little more interesting, and also to give it some depth, some layers. And also I put a colored wallpaper. These are the wood sidings that came with businesses and hobbies. So I placed some colored wallpaper on those wood sidings, on those bump outs. And also the second floor that I did is just like a big rectangular room with also this wood siding wallpaper. So you didn't miss much. You haven't missed much, but you will see me placing some more of these bump outs on the other side of the house a little later on in the video. So the reason why I finally decided to delve into the modern houses and the modern builds is because I got inspired by another build. And this build was a modern beach house by Malin Design. Those who know Malin Design, Malin or Maline, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but they are a wonderful builder, Sims builder, and their builds are gorgeous. And I stumbled upon their modern beach house, and it completely inspired me to finally not shy away from starting to build my modern houses. And I decided to build this modern beach house as well. It's also an exercise in learning, because the more you build, the more you learn, and the easier it gets to build. If you want to learn to build a particular style, you should get inspiration from pictures on Pinterest or anything, any other platforms like that, or get inspiration from other builders and practice. Practice makes it better. So I decided to build this little house here. So I was inspired by this modern beach house by Malin Design. I don't know if you will see some similarities in the two houses, maybe not, but thank you to Malin Design for this wonderful, great build. I will put the link on the screen where you will be able to go and check out her modern beach house. It's a gorgeous house, really. So the house will be available as usual on the gallery under my ID Kiko_builds, and you will also be able to find the link to the tray files in the description box for you to put the house directly into your game. Also, another big shout out and thank you to those who have used my creator code at checkout. It's very much appreciated. It helps the channel, as I've told you before. It's very much appreciated. A big thank you to you. The sales are still ongoing on the EA app, where until May 15th, where you have up to 50% off on some packs and DLCs. So you can still use my creator code if you wish to help me or help another creator. You can also use their creator code. Thanks a lot again. Before coming up with this shape and this house, the final design of this house, I made a lot of trials. I mean, I experimented a lot with the shapes that I wanted. I wasn't sure that I wanted a second floor. I wasn't sure about the shape of the house. I didn't want a house that was too big. I really didn't, because I wanted to focus mainly on the outside and not too much on the inside. I didn't want to have too many rooms to furnish. So it was really my main focus with really the shape, the external aspect of the house, the aesthetic of the outside of this house, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I mean, at some point I had to stop the experimentation and the trials and just settled for what I had, and that's what I did. Because quite frankly, I would have been at it until now. Trying, bulldozing a lot, trying a new one, bulldozing, but at some point you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm stopping right now and we're gonna go with that one. And that's what I did, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So the things I've learned along the way, not just with this house but with many other houses in the past when I've built previously other modern houses, the things that I've learned with modern houses like that, I mean the real modern houses, in my opinion, the real ones, the ones with the flat roofings or the platform roofs, you have to have for the shape to be interesting, you have to lean into asymmetry. You don't want something symmetrical, really no symmetry whatsoever, and not too much color as well. This is another rule. For modern houses, you will have maybe 2 colors top, 3 colors maybe top, and with they should be neutral colors. As you can see here, I used a wood, so it's a natural color, and white wallpaper, completely white. This is the pure expression wallpaper that came with the base game. So we have 2 colors here with the green grass terraces that you can see here is the third, but it's not really, to me it's just grass. Also, you have to have straight lines, really the sharpest lines that you can get. In The Sims anyway, we have round walls. You can actually make a modern house with round walls at some point, some places, but I think the basic rules for a modern house and for it to work really, it's asymmetry, neutral colors, natural materials as well, as wood and concrete. I mean natural, yeah, basic material, very straight lines, no roofs, open spaces as well, especially for the interior. You don't want to have a closed off floor plan. You want to have an open floor plan. Also, a lot of kind of sliding doors or archways that gives some kind of flow between the inside and the outside of the house. Yeah, basically that's what I tried to work around and work with in this house, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I hope my next modern build will be as satisfying as this one, because this one was very satisfying to build, especially because of the colors, very neutral, the whites, a lot of whites, and the environment, the scenery of Sulany is just gorgeous. The white on the blue turquoise water is just gorgeous, and I had a lot of fun building this. So much fun. But now we are already inside, and for the interior I decided to keep the walls as the same as the exterior, so we still have the wood sidings from businesses and hobbies, and the white walls, the pure expressions white walls. Now we are starting with the living room, which is the biggest room in the house, and I decided to go with a third color here. So the gray is a third color in the interior. So we have the wooden color, the wood sidings, we have the whites for the whites for the walls, and the wood sidings, they are kind of a wooden color. Yeah. And I chose the same color for the lights that you can see that are from the ceiling lights. These are from modern Desert Lux, the Desert Lux kit. And as I was saying, I decided to add a third color, that is the gray color that you can see on the couch here. The couch are the sectional sectional furniture from modern, oh my gosh, from Dream Home Decorator. Wow, we have so many DLCs, it's very hard remembering all of them. Also the table, the coffee table that we have in the middle here is from the Casanova kit. And the rug that I'm placing there, that I finally will make into a gray rug as well, is from the Industrial Loft kit. For the curtains, I also decided to go with the gray color, so our third color here, and they are also from the Desert Lux kit that I really love. It's a gorgeous kit for when you need to build something that is modern and also kind of minimalistic as well. This is something also that I struggled with in this build, is that I had to refrain myself from using too much clutter, because when you are in a modern build, you should not use clutter. Really, modern builds, it's on the verge of minimalistic. It doesn't have to be minimalistic, but everything has to be clean lines, and also not too much clutter. Things should be you should have an impression of emptiness, but it shouldn't be empty either. So yeah, it was kind of a struggle a little to not be able to place everything. But when you build this, I mean, you realize instantly if you have too much clutter, because the vibe is not the same at all. So when you go on instinct, you see what you should place, what you should not place, and things like that. So as I said, I had so much fun building this. I think it's so aesthetic to build modern builds. I hope I will get better with time, because I really love this style of builds, really. Next, we are moving to the first bathroom of the lot. This one is on the first floor, of course. It's next to the living room, and we have 3 bathrooms in this house. All 3 of them are decorated and furnished with the Sleek Bathroom kit. The Sleek Bathroom kit that has become one of my favorite kits, very easily one of my favorites, because thanks to this kit, I'm able to stray away from my usual 6 tiles bathrooms I usually used to do always six tiles bathroom, and it's the optimized layout if you want a shower bathtub combo. And it was just my bathrooms were just always the same layout, and it was just like a let's get this over with kind of case. But now I'm able to use the stick bathrooms and make more interesting bathrooms with more interesting shapes and layouts and colors, and I really do love it. As you can see, I always try to match the colors of the walls and the floors with the colors of the plumbing and the decorations as well in this with this kit. Actually, I really do enjoy making bathrooms now. But yeah, you will see what I will do with the other bathrooms. But I don't think I've told you in the beginning what we have in this house. We have actually two bedrooms in this house, and it's not a family home. It's not my typical build, as you could see. The majority of my builds, I think, on the channel are family homes, and this is not a family home. The two bedrooms that we have are bedrooms for adults, I would say, with double beds and an ensuite bathroom. Why adults? Because they are not decorated for kids, they're not decorated for teens. So to me, it's for adults. So you can have two sims living there. You can have up to four sims if you have two couples. But yeah, I really do love this house. Really love this house. So what we have in this house, we have of course the normal rooms like the kitchen, the dining, the living room. We have the two bathrooms with their ensuite the two bedrooms with their ensuite bathrooms, and we have a third bathroom that you just saw. It's maybe for the guests, or maybe, yeah, for everyone. And we also have on the landing upstairs, we have an open space that includes an office space and also a yoga / meditation space upstairs. So you will see everything later, a little bit later in the video. I really do enjoy this little build here, really love it, and I need to play with it after that. Of course, I play tested it. That is something that I do in all my builds. I love to have a sim on site living there while I'm building so that I can play test as I go. I struggled a little bit here with the kitchen because I didn't it's kind of a small kitchen really for this kind of build, and because we didn't have so many walls to work with to place all our cabinets and our kitchen counters, because I still wanted to stay clear of the windows, floor to ceiling windows. So we didn't have a lot of walls to work with, and I also had a half wall there because because we are in a modern house, we should have open floor plans, so I still didn't want to have a full wall there. So I decided to place a half wall. I struggled with the layout of this because I needed counter space, and I also struggled with the color scheme. I still wanted to have a color scheme that would look natural, but that didn't look too busy. I still wanted it to be neutral colors and kind of bright and light colors as well. So I didn't show you on screen all the trials and the experimentation I did with the colors for the walls, for the textures of the walls, the colors for the floor and the texture of the floor. Still not quite happy with the flooring, the colors that I chose, but I think it was the best that went with it. It's kind of a grayish, it's a pale gray for the floor, the bathroom, for the kitchen, because I really didn't want the kitchen, I wanted the kitchen floor to be different from the rest of the dining room. I settled for this little pale gray that matches the curtains kind of, and yeah, but I like this little kitchen. It was furnished with the Dream Home Decorator kitchen set, but now you're seeing the dining room. The dining room, I also did a lot of trials and errors. Now you're seeing kind of a layout that will not stay, that will not remain. I will be getting rid of the, as you can see, I'm getting rid of the table, and I decided to place the planters there in this little nook there. I placed two planters in this little nook. To me, it's kind of they have their herbs that they and their spices that they plant there, and they just they harvest them to cook in my head. And then I decided to also make the stairs a little more interesting with this platform here. I like this layout, the layout of the stairs there, but when I went back and tried to play test it with the sim wasn't able to access the upstairs, so I had to change the layout of the stairs. You will see this in a minute. The stairs will not be exactly the same. I had to lower the platform down one step, and so yeah, so it will not be the same exact layout, but it's still okay in my opinion. But I preferred this original layout there with the two tiles wide stairs there, the large staircase that goes from the up to the platform. Now you're seeing me placing the little light above the planters. I really don't love this little nook here, trying to find some kind of interesting decoration for this little space next to the stairs. As I said, you cannot place a lot of things. The decoration and the color has to stay to a minimum, so I didn't really know what to do with this space. As I told you, it will change afterwards, but I think the dining room is the least favorite of my rooms in this house. You will see what I came up with when the stairs didn't work out. Yeah, it's not that different, but yeah, I prefer this first layout there. Also, what I like is that I placed, as you can see now, you can see the stairs, the new stairs that I placed, the new layout. It's okay, it's still okay, but it's not as good looking as the first one that I came up with. But what I was saying is that I like also the little nook. I made a little nook on the other side, on the right hand side of this room here, where I placed the bar with a lot of, and the shelves with the liquor, with the bottles of nectar, as they call it in The Sims. I like it. And I went back and changed the rug in the living room, because I thought gray on gray wasn't too good looking. We had this couch that is gray on top of this, on this rug that is also gray, so I went and changed the rug. I struggled a lot with rugs, with the rug, especially in the living room. It was a struggle, let me tell you. I settled for that rug, but I think it's still kind of a little too busy for the modern style that I'm going with this build. But yeah, I think it was the best choice. Now you are in the first bedroom that I am going to furnish. So we are seeing right now their ensuite bathroom. I wanted to do something a little more interesting with the bathroom here, so I decided to place the bathroom on this small platform, and it's completely open on the bedroom. To get them some privacy still, I had to place curtains that they will be able to close as well, so that people won't be able to see them from the bedroom, but also from the terrace outside, because we have a terrace just in front of this bedroom. And if you are in the bathroom showering and all your curtains are open, there's no privacy. So that's why I placed curtains kind of everywhere. Yes, I think of privacy every time I build. I mean, I think of realism every time I build, always. And this is why sometimes it bugs me when when I see some builds, it doesn't really bug me. I mean, it's funny to me because sometimes I see some builds and you have the bathroom is just, or the bathtub is just right in front of a big bay window, and just in front of I don't know, the street. And I'm like, but why? Why? I get that the Sims really don't care, but and they are gorgeous. I mean, those builds are gorgeous, but in my mind, I really can't. I mean, when it comes to my builds, when I build, I really cannot, for the life of me, build something like that. I tried, but I can't. It's just I think like no, but it's not realistic. People will never have a bathtub in front of a large bay window that just overlooks the street, or the garden, the backyard where children can. I don't know. I have to place. If I do this, I have a large bay window. I have to have a curtain of some sort, of some or some shades or anything. So yeah, this is my building process. I always have realism in mind. My builds have to be as realistic as possible, as well. So yeah, now we are already upstairs and we are seeing the second bedroom. I didn't. I talked of the first bedroom, but it was I think the bedroom, the bed, I mean, the bed and the bedside tables were from Snowy Escape. The small love seat also is from Snowy Escape. And yeah, in this bedroom, I went more with Dream Home Decorator, with all the furniture of the majority of the furniture of this bedroom. So as you can see, I'm still having my accent walls with the wood sidings from businesses and hobbies, but in the bedrooms I made them lighter, so we don't have the rich wooden color, the same as outside and the same as in other rooms in the house, but in the bedrooms I made them much lighter, and I think it makes for a nice accent wall and very neutral color scheme for the bedrooms that should be, in my opinion, a little softer than the rest of the house when it comes to modern houses in general. These are all my opinions. Of course, there are many ways to do this and many ways to do a modern home. As you can see, the color scheme in this bedroom, we have touches of greens here and there, the accent color. As you can see, the curtains, I chose the green swatch, and also for the rug underneath the bed, we have the green swatch, and also we have this touch of green as well on this wall art that is from Dream Home Decorator as well. Also placed a little love seat by the window and a little plant in the corner for this bedroom as well, just as the bedroom downstairs. And we're going to move on to the bathroom next, still with furnished with the bathroom, the stick bathroom. Here I don't know what I settled with. Did I still use the green? I think so. I really do love the green swatch in the stick bathroom kit. I tried many color schemes in this bathroom, but I think in the end, I don't know, I settled maybe with for the orangey tone. I don't know if I settled for the green. I mean, I might, I don't remember which one I settled for in the end. Probably the orange. But as you saw, I started with the green, because the green, I'm very attracted to green. I've been very drawn to green for the past year also. I don't know, it has never been my favorite color when it comes to decorating, and in the past year also it has become my favorite color, and I really have to be mindful to try to be mindful of that, and to try to use other color schemes other than green in my builds, because I always resort to green for some reason. But yeah, now we have moved on the landing space that is just upstairs, and it's an open space. As I told you earlier in the video, I made this little space into a a study or an office space, and also a yoga / meditation space. So I'm placing the little decorations here, still with Dream Home Decorator. As usual, Dream Home Decorator is my go-to when I have something modern, some modern decoration inside. The sleek lines, the neat lines, the straight lines, and it's perfect for a modern house and a modern style, still with the wallpaper that is those wood sidings, the same as the rest of the house, and yeah, furnishing and putting clutter in this little bookcase area here. I love a bookcase that is well furnished and full of books, and I used here the Comfy Gamer clutter for the desk. So we have the computer and everything from Comfy Gamer on this desk, and also the chair, the desk chair that we have here is from Comfy Gamer. The little plant that I'm placing everywhere on every shelving units, the hanging plant on the shelving units there is the one from Slick Bathroom, and I use it everywhere. It's one of my favorite little plants to use. So now you are seeing the space for our meditation and yoga practice. So I used a lot of the things from Spa Day, as the little bamboo plants that you can see. The accent table there is from Spa Day. The little decorations on the table also are from Spa Day. The beautiful mirror that I'm using here, I love this mirror, and I think it's from Decor to the Max. This is a mirror that I used a lot because it's very, very aesthetically pleasing. I love the shape, and yeah, I think we're done for the house, the interior of the house. Going outside to finish the kind of landscaping that is really, really minimalistic. We don't have a lot of landscaping. We don't have a lot of, first of all, a lot of land left. And of course, we are in a modern build, so not a lot of colors, especially because we are in Sulany. A lot of the plants are very colorful, but I decided to use very, very little color. So we only have those plants here, those flowers that are purple. I place here and there very scarcely, and I placed most of all greenery. Of course, we had the palm trees and a lot of those kind of grass or bushes, small bushes, green. And I also went and placed 2 decorative bushes with white flowers, of course white, because we don't want too much color. So I think we are almost at the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed building it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more in the future. Hope to see you next time for my next video, guys, and in the meantime, take care. Bye.